I hope that you all enjoyed the day with all of the Okay, I'm getting a weird echo, but I'm going to try to stop that now. Anyway, I have two computers going at the same time. One is my watch party for my team, and one is me. So anyway, I am super excited to be able to have hosted this first tournament of the season. It was, yes, very unusual. I'm sure all of you felt that today. This just unusual world that we're living in right now and all the stuff that's going on. This is our official awards ceremony for our 2021 Pirate Invitational. We had a relatively small tournament. You probably maybe gathered that by the number of people that were in the different rounds. 171 entries with 20 different schools represented, which actually a lot of different schools were represented. But you guys know how hard it is to get all the technology to work and everything for recording your videos. So it wasn't perfect, but it was fun. I hope you guys had fun recording, and I hope that you get some really good feedback on your critiques today when they blast out after this, to let you know some things that you can maybe to help you sure when you're doing the videos that you have to do in the future. So I want to start, just like a regular award ceremony, with my thank yous. First and foremost, thank you to all of you who took the liberty of making your videos, submitting your videos, to your coaches who helped you put everything together. It was, I'm sure, a giant undertaking and not something that is easily done as much as it sounds like it should be easy. Getting all the technology to work, finding the right locations, making sure that there's enough time to record. All of those things are things that I'm sure were sometimes challenging for you, and you overcame those challenges and submitted your video on January 13th or so, maybe before that, to get all of your stuff together. And that takes a lot of energy. So if we were live right now in an auditorium, I'd have you give yourselves a big round of applause and your coaches a big round of applause for taking the time to do that. In this world, your judges were so vital to making sure that everything worked the way that it was supposed to work. So the fact that your judges were willing to take really 2 days out of their lives to judge you was also huge. So you should make sure that, if we were live again, we'd be giving a big round of applause to all of our judges who took the time to judge for us, and hopefully they'll be back, and it was a good experience for them too. I couldn't have done this without our amazing tab staff. You might think that there's not a lot to do in the tab room, but there was still a lot to do in the tab room. So there were 5 coaches that were working to make sure that all your awards and everything were coming out the way that they were supposed to. Those coaches were from Madison West, John Rademacher; from Ronald Reagan IB Academy, Carrie Baker-Jackson; from Arrowhead, Ran Elmergreen; from Sheboygan South, Ben Kroll; and from Oshkosh North, Mike Wagner. In addition, this whole week has been supported by my amazing co-coach, Katie Gangler, who not only coaches and manages pretty much all of the paperwork, money, everything else. She's like the most amazing tournament team manager that I've ever had, and I really appreciate all of her efforts as well. Speaking of Katie Gangler, for those of you who are coaches and are watching, the awards for today's awards assembly and today's tournament are going to be mailed to the address that you had in SpeechWire. That is the default address. So if it's your school address, all of the awards for your students will be sent to your school address. If it's your home address, they will go to your home address. If there is a different, and if you didn't have an address entered in SpeechWire, it's going to go default to your school. So your awards will go to the school that you represent as a coach. If you have a different address that you would like to use, and this is only for coaches, because students, you'll get your awards from your coaches. If there is a different address that you would like to use, please email Katie. The email for her is in SpeechWire. It is catherine.gangler@pwssd.k12.wi.us. You can also access that email address by going to the Port Washington staff website. She is in the communications department with me. So again, coaches, you will be receiving your awards directly to your school or the default address that's in SpeechWire, unless you let Katie know that you want it sent to a different address. So students, you will be picking up all your awards for today's awards assembly from your coach. Either they will be delivering them, or you will need to go to your school to get your coach, to get your awards. Or if you're already in school, some of you are already going to school, then you'll be able to pick them up from your school. All right, that brings us to the actual award ceremony. I'm sure you're all anxiously awaiting. This is what we wait for every year. It's different in this world. I love feeding off the energy that you guys have in the award ceremony. I wish we were in an auditorium all together. And with that in mind, we're going to go cut to the ceremony. We'll do this in alphabetical order because, you know, that's kind of the norm. If we were here live together, I'd have like wings on one side and awards on stage, but unfortunately we don't. You guys know the drill. Clap once for your friends who are getting awards and give a big round of applause for your first place person. Not that I'll be able to hear it, but if you feel like you want to applaud someone, feel free to put it in the comments. I did open up comments for this particular this particular live stream. So, and if you know people that aren't on the live stream right now because they got a different address, you could still access this live stream through the same channel as the other live stream that we did for the Power Round postings. But if they don't have this, just copy and paste the link and send it to them via whatever device you're watching it on, so that all of your friends have a chance to all of your friends have a chance to hop on and get a chance to see the awards. And you could do like my team. We're doing a watch party to grab them and do that so that you're all watching together. So this is the fun part. Demonstration. In demonstration speaking, in third place. And again, I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Most of your coaches put your name pronunciations into SpeechWire, so hopefully I'll get them right this time. And if I don't, have your coaches, make sure your coaches put in the phonetic pronunciation of your name into SpeechWire and Tab Room so that. So, in third place in demonstration speaking from Arrowhead High School, Emily Fladhammer. In second place from Pius XI, Catherine Mendez. And in first place from Ronald Reagan High School, Anastasia Polnow. Give a big round of applause for Anastasia. We're all going to clap for her. In duo, there were two finalists in the final round of duo. In second place from Wrightstown High School, Autumn Smet and Anna Voster. In first place from Madison West, Cooper Swanson and Evan Trier. In extemporaneous reading, there were 3 finalists in the final round of extemp reading. And if you haven't tried this event, again, I mentioned this in Power Round with the Power Round posting. It is cool. I know Sheboygan South offers it. You should try it if you haven't. It's basically like cold reading prose and cold reading poetry, and it is a cool event. So, in third place from Port Washington, Jackson Myers. In second place, I'm going to just let them stew for a second because that doesn't seem to matter because the first place person's also from Port. Anna Russell. And in first place from Port Washington, Kaylin Dirks. I want to hear some cheers. Let's go. Let's go. In extemporaneous speaking, I got a lot of ahoys. There were 7 finalists in extemporaneous speaking. In a tie for 6th place, Sheboygan North's Isabella Froh and Arrowhead's Ainsley Engelhart. In 5th place from Madison West, Collie Gagan. In 4th place from Brookfield East, Nathaniel Wren. In 3rd place from Port Washington, Gino Fesslerin. Congratulations, extemp speakers. That's a tough event. You guys are awesome. All right, we're up to Farrago. There were 6 finalists in the final round of Farrago. Finalists from Ronald Reagan, Samantha Hanshy. Finalists from Slinger, Kate Scroggins. finalist from Marquette University High School, Alex Blackwood. In third place, from Sheboygan South, Mason McWhirter. In second place, from Milwaukee High School of the Arts, Sanaya Reese. And in first place, from Sheboygan South, Ainsley Schwalbe. Congratulations, Farrago. That was a big event at this tournament. And by big event, I mean there were, I think, 12 or 13 entries, but we are certainly not the way we were last year at this point. So Group Interp, 3 finalists in the final round of Group Interp. In third place, from Arrowhead, Courtney Weston and Katie Weston. In second place, from Sheboygan South, Colin Reineman and Daniel Allaire. And in first place, from Slinger, Lillian Kind, Morgan Coulterman, and Lily Gehrig. Oh, sorry, I think it's Gehring. Sorry, I'm gonna get that right. Raymond Wang. In third place, from Brookfield East, Nathaniel Wren. In second place, from Reagan, Safarina, I'm going to get your name right, Safarina Benavides. And in first place, from Sussex Hamilton, Matt Lenner. Informative speaking. In fifth place, from Ronald Reagan, Cole Allen. In fourth place, from Brookfield East, I can't even say East. From Brookfield East, Zainab Iqbal. Please tell me I pronounced that at least sort of correct. In third place, from Arrowhead, Olivia Fladhammer. In second place, from Sussex Hamilton, Kate Powell. And in first place, from Ronald Reagan, Andy Gorton. All right, how am I doing so far? You guys hearing all this? Everybody's having a good time watching this and cheering for their teammates? I'm getting such little feedback, it's weird, but okay. I like to feed off your energy, and I can't. All right, moments in history. In moments in history, there were 4 finalists. In fourth place, from Brookfield East High School, Ayman Mir. In third place, from Slinger High School, Juliana Durst. Place from Brookfield High School, Michelle Z. And in first, from University School of Milwaukee, Max Watchmaker. All right, novice informative. 3 contestants in novice informative. In third place, from Arrowhead, Shira Gui. In second place, from Sussex Hamilton, Margaret Watson. And in first place, from Madison West, Mira Patel. All right, novice poetry we're up to. Novice poetry. 4 finalists in novice poetry. In fourth place, from Sheboygan South, Ashley Hemschemeyer. In third place, from Milwaukee High School of the Arts, Jonah Johnson. In second place, from Brown Deer High School, Ava Hayes. And in first place in novice poetry, from Arrowhead, Cadence Klostermeyer. All right, novice prose. I'm going to check my chats here. Oh, yes. Okay. I can hear, everybody can hear me. I'm getting some feedback now. That's good. All right, 4 finalists in novice prose. In fourth place, from Milwaukee High School of the Arts, Jonah Johnson. Jonah, you are in both prose and poetry. You should start doing oil. In third place, from Slinger, Catalina. In second place, from Wisconsin Lutheran High School, Oliva Hermanson. And in first place, from Brookfield East High School, Kathy Sun. Congratulations. Oil finalists, oil winners. 6 finalists in oil. Finalists from Madison West, Aviva Pfeiffer. I found out your name, Aviva, so your coach let me know. Fifth finalist from Madison West, Amelie Labar. Finalist from Arrowhead, Anya Thomas. In third place, from Sheboygan South, I cannot speak, sorry, I'm a speech teacher who can't speak today. In third place from Sheboygan South, Mason McWhirter. In second place from Ronald Reagan, Noor Hamed. And in first place from West Bend East, Lydia Winklebauer. Congratulations. Oral Deck. Oral Deck. 6 finalists in Oral Deck. Finalists from Ronald Reagan, Maria Patterson. Finalists from Ronald Reagan, Brandon Gorton. Finalists from Sheboygan South, Aaron Peterson. In third place from Brookfield East, Akshara Vadi. In second place from Brookfield East, Johnny Chen. And in first place from Sheboygan South, Abby Wetzel. I have a cousin whose last name is Wetzel. Abby, I wonder if there's any relation. They live in Hibbing, Minnesota. Oratory. There were 4 finalists in the round of oratory. In fourth place from Madison West, Rhea Ottenheimer. In third place from West Bend East, Noelle Mensch. In second place from Brookfield East. Okay, this is one that I'm going to really work hard to pronounce correctly because I know I didn't pronounce it correctly in the postings, but Jositha Senthil. Senthil? Senthil? Jositha, you'll have to tell me if that's right or not. And in first place from Brookfield East, Riddy Moen. Final round of play acting. In fourth place from Arrowhead, Emily Matson and Haley Daniel. In third place from Plymouth, Nora Yeager, Chris Kramer, and Kieran Kramer. In second place from Arrowhead, Ben St. Martin, Logan Mikowski, and Sean Gregg II. And in first place from Port Washington, Wylan Boyle, Molly Boyle, Joe D'Acquisto, and Kaylin Dirks, who I would all take a picture of and high five if I were sitting with you guys right now. In radio, 5 final round of radio. In fifth place from Oshkosh North, Talia Sheehan. I can't read again. Fourth place from Madison West, Sam Mesrich. Third place from Brookfield East, Anant Jahaveri. I'm so sorry. I promise that I will work harder to pronounce your names. I do this every year and yet it never gets better. Second place from Oshkosh North, Latif Sahid. I think I got that one right. And in first place from Madison West, Seeger Gray. Uh-oh. I'm losing my Wi-Fi connection, Dale. All right, solo humorous. I gotta refresh my Wi-Fi. Hold on a second, guys. I might be losing you.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Turn it. I'll turn it here.
All right, something's going on. I'm losing my Wi-Fi connection. If you guys looking for some hear me? Okay. Oh, I think I got it. All right. Hopefully I'm still here and you can still hear me. My Wi-Fi is a little unstable right now. So this is one of the things about synchronous that makes me a little nervous about doing synchronous, but I think we're going to try it this season. Not sure when, but I think we're going to try it. I know Sun Prairie is doing theirs with both synchronous and asynchronous, so maybe I'll see some of you there. All right, we were up to solo humorous. In solo humorous, in fourth place from Portland, Sydney Garthus. And I lost most of my, hold on, let me see if I can get you guys back on so you can still see. Oh, I see they still heard it. All right, there we go. Okay. I'm just talking. Okay. In third place from Pius XI, Taylor Owen. In second place from Pius XI, Samantha Christian. And in first place from Brookfield East, Danny Ewing. All right, solo serious. Here we go. 6 finalists in the final round of solo serious. This was one of our larger events too, and by larger again, I mean like 14 people. So, finalists from Madison West, Sophia Gua. Finalists from Ronald Reagan, Sydney Gregory Smith. Chandini, oh, there we go. Chandini Krajeric. In second place from Ronald Reagan High School, Gabriella Hartlob. And in first place in special occasion speaking from Marquette University High School, Quentin Walsh. Storytelling, we're up to storytelling. In third place in storytelling, there were 3 finalists in storytelling. In third place from Slinger High School, Izzy Draxler. In second place from Port Washington, Macy Dirks. And in first place from Brookfield East High School, Annika Garg. Varsity poetry, or poetry as we call it when there's not novice. In poetry, there were 5 finalists. In 5th place from Marquette University High School, Michael Contreras. In 4th place or finalist from Slinger High School, Maggie Rick. In 3rd place from Pius XI High School, Kayla Thurman. In 2nd place from Port Washington, Abby Rowley. And in 1st place from Marquette University High School, Jacob Marks. Pros, we're up to pros. This is our last event, and then we'll get into the team awards, which I think are going to surprise a lot of you. So, team awards. All right, team awards, or sorry, pros. 6 finalists in pros. And the finalists in pros, finalists from Sheboygan South, Anthony Ignacio Rios. Finalists from Wisconsin Lutheran High School, Valerie Kane. Finalists from Ronald Reagan, Silvera Dudenhofer. In 3rd place from Sussex Hamilton, Jocelyn Cower. In 2nd place from Milwaukee High School of the Arts, Sania Reese. And in 1st place from Sheboygan South, Emma Gozy. All right, team sweepstakes. Because our was pretty small, we had 1 team that had entries over 20. The rest fell anywhere from 15 or 16 down to 1. So we split up our divisions a little bit differently than probably what will happen in the future. And we also are doing all of our awards for teams, even the large school awards, are going to be big contestant. Is that usually what is you take your total points and divide by the total number of contestants you have, and that becomes the average points per contestant. So the larger teams in this situation end up with a lower number of points per contestant usually, because you always have kids that go 1-1-1 and you might have kids that go 4-5-5. And if you only have 1 contestant and they do really, really well, i.e. max watchmaker, then your team will do really, really well because you'll have a high number of points per contestant because you only have 1 contestant. So that's going to perhaps change your results from what you might normally see. Generally, what happens is that in the small school and medium school categories, you do per contestant, make it as fair as possible. And in the large school, you do total relative points. But this time we did points per contestant across the board. Your awards, again, your team awards will come with your packet. And our tournament this year, to save on shipping, instead of trophies, team sweepstakes will be plaques, and individual trophies instead of trophies will be gold, silver medals, or finalist medals. So, and I believe Oshkosh North is doing the same thing. All right. Did I skip over Solo Serious? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. All right, coming back, so team sweepstakes. Okay, so small school division. There were several schools in the small school division. I think I got to look back at my pages here. Hold on, I wrote all this stuff down. In the small school division, there were 7 teams. They ranged in entry numbers from 1 to 5. And most of the teams that ended up in the awards here are going to fall in the 1 to 3 range. I think there was only 1 or 2 schools that had 5. So in third place in small teams, West Bend East. There was a tie for second place. The tie for second place is going, and you both will get trophies, is Wrightstown High School and Divine Savior Holy Angels. And in first place, because this student really went almost straight ones all the way across the board, with 1 entry, but 14 total points per entry, University High School. All right, medium teams. Medium teams fell between 6 and 13 entries. 6 and 13 entries. In third place, medium teams, Slinger High School. In second place, medium teams, Marquette University High School. And in first place, medium teams, Sussex Hamilton High School. Now, large teams, we still kept you in the points per student category, so this is going to be a little unusual. You're probably not expecting this, but in third place in large team, Sheboygan South High School, and large teams were 15 plus entries. In second place, large team, Madison West. And in first place, large team, Brookfield East. And we'd all be giving you a big standing ovation right now if we were all together, but we're not. So, a couple of things to let you know at the end. 1, right after this award ceremony, all the critiques and awards sheets and tabulation sheets will be blasted out on SpeechWire. Tab sheets, individual tab sheets will also be emailed to coaches. So I will be downloading that as a PDF, and it will be emailed to you so you can see where your students ranked in comparison to everyone else. The critique sheets will be part of the awards packet. As a coach, you can determine which ones actually are going to be given, like you can determine when you decide to give those to your students. Right now, they are going to be sent to you, and then you can decide how you want to send them out to your kids. So if you want to hold off and send them out on Monday, you will have that ability. Otherwise, I just want you to enjoy all of the great things that happened this weekend. Look over those critiques. If you need to change things for future videos, get your videos recorded for Oshkosh North next week. I think Oshkosh North and Watertown both have tournaments next week. So, and Watertown, I believe, is synchronous. So good luck to your future competitions. I hope you guys, I know it's unusual, but enjoy the season, bond with your team. I know it's hard because we aren't going to be able to be together, but let's bond with our team, contact each other, check out your competition, make this the very best forensic season, make the best of the forensic season that you can. I miss seeing all of you in person, and I can't wait until we're all back together again. But for now, peace. I'm Shelly Atke. Thank you for watching our stream.